Hi and welcome back to Delsquared, and this time we are going to see how the rotating display works. I'm going to explain the general algorithm to you. Here, if you can see, these are the 5 LEDs which are going to light up in a particular pattern, and then we have also depicted 5 instances in which we can print a character. So this is the instant number 1, the second instance, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. And these instances can be delayed by a small delay produced by the Arduino, and that can be used to hold the LED level for a particular amount of time, and that will be useful in perceiving the character. So if you want to print an A, then this is how the pattern should look. This is the first instance where these 3 LEDs will light up first, and then this is the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. So this does not make any sense whenever I show you in the form of an instance, but whenever you see this as an overall entity, it will look like this. So this will be so fast, this transition from one state to other state will be so fast that our eye will not be able to perceive the difference, and it will see the whole thing as a single figure. And this is how the character A can be displayed. And using the same method, you can extend this to any character or a symbol or anything you want. So there is one basic and easy rule while writing the image equivalent of this one, and that is shown here. See, we have turned this by 90 degrees clockwise, and if you can see, this is the overall switching pattern, and the A is turned 90 degrees clockwise, and this is the instance 1, instance 2, instance 3, instance 4, instance 5, and the matrix image equivalent is shown here. The ones represent the yellow circles and zeros represent the white circles. So here, if you can see, you can actually see the image A, and so that is what is going on here. Now if you go and look at the Arduino code that is written here, this is a very big program, but when you finally understand this is very simple. And I have also used another linker here, and that is the characters.h. I have written that. I mean, you can write it also. You have to just press on the new tab button and then name it as characters.h and include that characters here. This is done in order to save the space and make the program look a little elegant and simple to understand. So here, if you can see, this int a 5,5 matrix array initialization, 2x2 dimensional array initialization looks like this. And if you can see that these 3 ones and this one and this one, all of them are similar to the way that is shown here. If you can see, this is the same matrix that has been written over here. I'm sorry. And you can write you can extend the same logic and write the code for any other character you want. And then here comes the main part. Here I have first initialized the pins 11, 9, 7, 5 and 3. These are the digital pins that are going to be connected to the LED array. And here you can see that there are 5 pins. This is a control variable, and this is delay, and this is for space. Now if you can see, there is also one more thing called the target, that is 300. And now if you can see here, first the void setup for this is the pin initialization. This is the pin initialization, and this is the sensor pin initialization. This is the sensor pin initialization, and that is being represented as the input, and that sensor pin pin number is number 2 on the Atmega 8 chip. And now going to the main void loop, you can see that this is the most important part of the code, that is the status. I have initially declared a variable status globally, so here it is, and this is the part where the infrared sensor will sense an input signal, and then we enter the loop. If the sensed value is 1, that is if the infrared sensor goes high, then this whole if statement will be available for control, or else it will be stuck in the loop and it will just jump from here to here and then go back here. It will not enter this loop, this routine here. So if you can see, there is a small delay of R. This delay is used to to provide a space between two characters. And then if you can see here, this is where all the printing takes place. Here if you can see, for time is equal to 0 and time less than 5, actually this time corresponds to the instance number. So instance is equal to 0 and instance to 4, that is 0 1 2 3 4, that is 5 instances, and then we are incrementing it. Then the next then there is the inner shell where we write the code to light up the LEDs as shown here. The first instant, I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3, and I is equal to 4, and that state is being written here. This is the pin number and the pin state. So here I am printing a K, so I am writing a K here. So the code knows the address of K. It will come here and load these rows, load the whole data into the program, and then run it. So first it will generate, and here if you can see, we are more familiar with A, so here it is. The first instance, this is I is equal to 0, that is the LED number 1. The LED number 2 lights up, then the LED number 3, all of them will light up, and then it will create a small delay, and then it will light up these two. It will switch off the 3 and it will light up these two, then it will switch off these two and light up these two, and then that is what is going on here. And all these for loops are used for depicting different characters. So this is one variation in this algorithm, and this is the expected output.